I feel very good to be back with you with my neuro management video presentation. Now, so far I have been talking to you regarding the application of neuro management techniques in marketing, neuromarketing, how a prospect, a potential customer can be converted into a customer. Now this time I'll share a case study, a general case study, how a person who is negative towards you and to others can be turned into a positive person. In other words, from away response to toward response. This is a case study of an Indo-British company, very renowned company where I conducted workshops long ago. So the finance and accounts department is the scene, and here the head assistant is one Mr. Banerjee. The deputy manager, Mr. Chatterjee, attended my workshop and he decided to apply my technique in converting Mr. Banerjee, who was a total non-performer. His contribution to work was almost zero. Now, what were his strengths? He was a fantastic timekeeper. In other words, time manager. He would arrive very punctually, he would depart very punctually, and he was very regular in his attendance. He hardly took any leave, including casual leaves. Now, what are his weaknesses? He used to chew pan and jarda. He was a typical dhoti kurta clad person, and every day he will carry to the office a whole lot of Bengali newspapers and magazines, and the whole day he will not work at all. He will complete all this magazines and newspapers. Now the next day was a Saturday, which was an off day for Mr. Chatterjee, the deputy manager, and he decided to go to locate this Mr. Banerjee's place. He only knew, he had the information that Mr. Banerjee comes from a place called Karimpur, which has to be reached by local train. And he took with him a small notepad. The purpose of the notepad was to note down a few things which he will collect as information, as data, which we'll use in applying the technique. Now, he boarded off the train, the local train at Karimpur station, and he's a cigarette smoker and he had run up cigarettes and he was run out of cigarettes, and he went to a local pan shop and he suddenly thought that let me ask this panwala, because Mr. Banerjee is addicted to pan, whether the panwala would know this Mr. Banerjee. So he asked him. So panwala's answer was, there is one Mr. Banerjee, Banerjee Babu, who owns a potato shop. He has a big potato business. He also owns a potato godown. Where is he located? You go down from the station and on the left hand side you will find the market where Mr. Banerjee Babu is there. Does he work in Calcutta? No, all day he is available. Any other Banerjee Babu is there in Karimpur? Yes, there is another Banerjee Babu who is a very big man. Big man? Yes, he is the chairman of the Karimpur municipality. And within the last 2 years after he became the chairman, he has had several achievements. He has made all the Kacha roads pakka. A library which was closed for 5 years, he has reopened. He has added 5,000 new books, and he has started a scheme for distribution of textbooks to poor children who are studying in schools and colleges. And he has improved the water supply and also the sanitary arrangements, and he has reopened a health center which is modernly equipped. What does he do? He goes to Calcutta every day. He must be employed somewhere. Is it Kidirpur? No. Garden Reach? No. Hyde Road? No. Jadavpur? No. Gadia? No. Titagarh? No. Is it Taratala? Yes. So immediately he took out the notepad and started noting down what are his achievements, and he noted down the achievements, and he immediately boarded the return train and got up at Sialda, came back to his home near Lake Market. Next day was Sunday. On Monday morning, he collected a garland from Lake Market and he was ready to greet the chairman of the Karimpur municipality. Sharp at 9:30, Mr. Chatterjee was waiting on the second floor of the huge building of this multinational corporate house and to greet Mr. Banerjee. Sharp at 9:30, Mr. Banerjee arrived and he does not make any eye contact and he said, "Excuse me, sir, please let me in." "Let me first greet you, sir." "I am no sir. Mr. Sen is a sir, the head of the department. You are the deputy manager. You are a sir. I am a small head clerk, a head assistant, a babu." No, I am not talking about your job here. I am talking about Karimpur municipality. You are the chairman, isn't it? Immediate eye contact was there and tears started flowing from his eyes. And the interpersonal distance also reduced. He was very touched, this man, Mr. Banerjee. You know, when I was a young boy, I had completed my matriculation. My father died. My father was an employee in this company, and according to the company culture, I was taken in, and all the post-matric education I had done in private, working in this company. My real passion is social work. I don't like my work in the accounts department at all. So I don't work. I'm employed, so I come every day. Anyway, Mr. Chatterjee, from today, whatever work you will give me, I will perform. So he was a changed person. What was the secret of Mr. Chatterjee's success? In those days, I also did not know about the paleomammalian brain. This was about 30 years ago. I used to teach ego satisfaction, ego management. Now we know that Mr. Chatterjee's target was the paleomammalian brain, and he enhanced and he satisfied the status need of Mr. Banerjee, who was the chairman of Karimpur municipality. That status was enhanced. How did you like this case? There are several such cases, and in the next episode I will share another case from outside marketing. Thank you very much. We'll meet again very soon.